Hello, konnichiwa, and thanks for joining me for another episode of Sengoku Dynasty, where we are in medieval Japan, starting a new life, starting a new village. In the last episode, we set up a house for ourselves. We set up a house and a job for our friend Akko. She is now a forager, and now the way this works is we have seasons. The seasons are every 5 days by default. We can skip the season early by using the bell, and at the end of the season, the completed jobs or the jobs that have been set for the villagers will be completed, providing there's enough tools and resources and whatever they need for that. But today we're going to go and do a quest or two. So up here, now we are currently tracking this quest, which is the main quest. But for this, so this actually shows up in our dynasty. We're at Dynasty Legend 2, and we need to get to level 5 by helping villagers, and we have these 3 people that we need to speak to. So we'll go ahead and track that one. And it shows there is on the map, there's us on the map. And now we have a marker up on our top compass wheel. So we're just going to head over in that direction. And all these boxes here we can tear down. I've already torn down a lot of the burnt houses that were in this area, and these boxes are what's left over. But we're just going to follow this quest marker. And we're going to come over here. And we've just had this small bridge construction site discovered. We'll keep going this way, we'll get to the path. And here is a broken bridge. We hover over this. It tells us about special project construction. We haven't unlocked that yet, so we'll come back to that another time. For now, we're just going to keep heading towards our quest marker. Up around here. It's probably a path that leads us here, but I'm just going to go in a straight line, I think. So we need to go and talk to Kengyo, who is the local warrior. We'll get through all this bamboo. Here's a path here that probably leads us to him. Okay. And there he is there. So have a talk to this guy. I'm not going to read all this information out to you. You can read through that at your own leisure. But basically what he's saying is that he's sent a kid out hunting and he hasn't come back yet. And so we're going to go off and look for him. There's a few things I think we can loot around here. Bottle of sake. And at the moment, they might change this in the game later on, but at the moment there doesn't seem to be any penalty for stealing stuff. So, there's a bunch of arrows here. I'm going to take those. Don't have a bow. Not sure where we can get a bow yet. But I'll take the arrows. And we do actually have a spot for arrows up here. Now, what else is around here? Gobu, Gobo, Gobbo. Can't take these spears. Stuff in here. Feathers. More feathers. There's a knife. You can't take the axes. Got anything else for us? Injured refugee clothes. What have we got? Refugee clothes. What's the difference? Right, they look pretty much the same, but these have bandages on them. So we've got a bandage around our egg, around our leg, and around our arm. Anything else we can take? I don't think so. Alrighty, so let's go find the kid, Kikumatsu, who now shows up on our compass, the little quest marker, over in this direction. There he is. Have a talk to this guy, Trainee. And Kengyo told me to come and talk to you. Once again, I'm not going to read through all the dialogue. Feel free to pause and read through this. Okay, but basically he said he's been sent out to hunt, but he's uncomfortable with killing animals, and we've offered to do it for him. We need a knife and a spear. Well, we just picked up a knife, and I did have one already. And you can craft one. Takes 2 stone and 2 stick. The spear, Yari, is Japanese for spear. So we need logs and stones. Now I do have plenty back at our village, but it's a fair way, so I think I'm just gonna chop down a tree myself. That's a pretty big tree. Grab these logs. That's a beech. I don't think I've cut down a beech yet. We need stones as well. These are stone deposits that we can do with pickaxe. Do have a pickaxe. We can craft a pickaxe, but the resources and that we need to make one, we may as well just pick up stones off the ground. There's plenty around. Back down along the path, there's usually a lot of sticks and stones around on the ground. There's a bunch here. Alright, so let's hit F. Craft up 4, hopefully that's enough. Now we need to get 3 meat. Did keep 1 meat that I got previously. I'm going to pop that into number 4. And let's look for some animals. Is that one over there? So there's supposed to be hair around this area. We do have fall damage and I just took some. I think that's just a rock. Okay. So there are supposedly hair around here. But I've also seen deer, boar and foxes in the game. I'm not sure if they are specific to any specific areas. Let's see if we can spot anything. It's away from the path. Is that a deer? Now if we press control we can crouch. And if we can hold our right mouse button we can aim. So I'm terrible at aiming spears in games like this. Much rather wait until he's standing still if I can. I don't know how close we can get without startling him. And I've lost him through the trees. There he is. Got him. I don't know if he gets slowed down. He's injured. Maybe we can poke him with our spear. I can catch him. Where'd he go? There he is. Maybe I'm better off sort of crouching and waiting for him to settle down a bit. Try not to lose sight of him though. He's still got our spear hanging out of his butt. Got him again. 2 spears. Don't know how many it's going to take. Does seem to be limping. I don't know if they'll bleed out. Or again, no. Wait for him to stop. That's 3 spears sticking out of him. So I've only got 1 spear left. I think that one missed him. Yeah, there's my spear there. Alright, let's get that equipped before we lose sight of him. I think I already have. Where'd he go? Set him up there. Alright. Appears that I've lost him. Alright, looks like we've got a shrine up here. Alright, we'll come back to this later. find our deer. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is, right there. Okay, so he's got 4 spears sticking out of him. Maybe we can finish him off with our knife. Yep. All right. Let's get our spears back. Okay, now with the knife equipped, we can skin them. And I got 7 meat out of that. Get fur. Got some fur out of that too. Now, in the last episode, we unlocked a Way of the Warrior. Got this experience just from chopping bamboo. But we unlocked this perk here, which provides fur when you skin animals. So if you do this before unlocking that, I think you're only going to get meat. You're not going to get the fur. Now that we've got meat, we're going to need to cook it. I don't feel like going all the way back to our village, so I need to grab some stuff and make. I'll just put up a campfire down here. What do we need? Campfire. Okay. Put my hammer away. And let's cook up this meat. Got 5. Oh, we had more than 5. Oh, we've only got 5 sticks. Yeah, so we've still got 3. Cook the rest, I suppose. Let's actually sticks here. Any of these bushes? No. Oh. Should be enough sticks to finish off the rest. Okay. So now we're just going to follow our quest marker up the top, back to Kikumatsu. Where is he? Over that way. There he is, walking around in the grass. Alright, so let's have a word to him. Here we go. I've got the cooked meat. Okay, so now we've got a choice to make. We can tell him to eat the meat himself because he needs the strength, or we can just give him some encouragement and tell him to do what his boss told him to do, which I think I'll do. I'm not sure if that makes any difference at all, whether these decisions do have any weight in the game, but we'll go with that for the moment. And now we've got to go back to Kengyo. Alrighty. Have a word to this guy. Alright. So tell him that Kikumatsu will bring him the meat. He asks how we know. because we told him to. Okay. Alright, so that's that task completed. And now our tractor quest has moved on to the Impure man, which is Matsumaru, who is all the way back at our village. So I'm going to cruise back to the village and I'll skip the journey for you and I'll see you when we get back there. Okay, so we're back at our village and I've got to speak to Matsumaru, who's over here. One of the very few houses that hasn't got burnt down. This guy in here. Speak to him. Ask him about his profession. So basically, he's like a grave digger or, yep, does all the dirty jobs. Once again, I'm not going to read through all of the dialogue. Feel free to pause and read that. Ask him about his story. Okay, so basically this old guy here, he refused to leave when his house got burnt down. And there's some more stuff in here that we can loot. Raw fish. Food. An iron hammer. Take that. So basically, yeah, he's refused to leave when his house burnt down. His family moved away. They're running out of food, but they keep bringing him food. And he has gone out and picked some poisonous mushrooms and tried to off himself. He's in a lot of pain. And we can go and speak to a herbalist about it. So we're just going to follow our quest marker again. So Mata, who is over here. All right, here she is. Let's have a word to her. Once again, not going to read through all the dialogue for you. Feel free to pause and read through all this. Okay. Alright, so basically she talks to mushrooms. She's a bit on the crazy side. And we've got another choice to make. So we can either give him something that may save his life, but he'll suffer a lot. Or we can honour his wishes, take away his pain and let him pass away in peace. Once again, I don't know if how much these choices are going to impact things. I'm going to honour his wishes. So she's told me to collect chrysanthemum flowers. And I think I saw some pretty close by, actually. Little yellow flowers. Yeah, here's some over here. Grab some of them. How many do we need? 10. Okay. There's a few here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we've got the 10. Bring them back here. And here we go. So we've got the flowers. Almost done. Okay. So she's given us some anesthetic. Okay. So we can go and give that to the guy. So once again, we can follow our quest marker if we're not sure where to go, as long as we're tracking the quest. Over here. Alrighty, here we go. So, speak to Hikobei. Drink this. What's this? Something to ease your pain. Feels good and warm. Thank you. Now we talk to Matsumaru again. You'll stand still. Here we go. So he's saying that we did well by him. People won't forget that. What's next for him? He'll die, but at least he won't be in pain. Okay. Another day, another corpse, and so it runs. So there we go. That's another quest done. So now we need to talk to Xiaomi. But that is probably going to do it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.